Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here at Muddy Thumper again. I am back out for another mini project. As you know, I got the new Argos on the channel, trying to get out more with them, but I got way too much stuff going on. When you become like a bit of a hoarder, as you can tell with the tanks up top there, you get a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff takes a lot of time. But anyways, I got the new Frontier over there 2022. What's done with the new Argos, they don't actually come with a brake cooling system. You have to buy it as an accessory. It's like $300 or $400 Canadian plus install fee, so it's probably $500-600 job just to get a fan, blow a bit of air at your brakes. So me being a cheap redneck, and I think that I could probably make a system, probably better even, might even work even better, for helping cool the brakes on the Argo, prevent any steering loss. I haven't had it yet, but it'd be nice to have a brake cooler. I'm going to try to make a system for about $50, and I'm taking you guys along, so enjoy the video. If you're new here, first like and thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my little channel grow. I just do random projects, try to help people, take you along. It's always fun to think outside of the box. So this is the 6x6, my new little weapon. I love this thing because it's highly capable. Ride's a bit bumpy, but it's a drivable boat. But I'm going to show you guys what's going on here now, and how they're designed, and how simple this should theoretically be. In here, it might be hard to see it through the screen. There's a little like indentation back there. If you look down here, hang on, now I'll get some better lighting. I'll use this here. If you look down here, you see that like plastic knob sticking out. The idea behind this is that when you're driving, the cold air will be going in through here, like in through the mesh, and then it'll be going out through that tube. That tube is supposed to be hooked to a fan on the inside, and then through some ductwork, it basically blows cold air down at your rotors here and here. I was looking at the install manual, stuff like that, what they get you to do, or the mechanics normally do. They take these out and go back in here. They drill that plastic piece where we were just looking at, and they drill it out and attach the fan and hook it up. If you look over here, there's a connector from factory. So they sell you the full machine, but they don't actually include the cooling kit, but they got it wired for it. It's just really sad. You think like the amount of money that this thing cost, that throw a brake fan on it. But anyways, I figured out what I'm gonna do. I bought a bilge pump or a bilge fan on Amazon for about $25. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount it right here. I'm gonna wire it up to plug it in there, and I'm also gonna cut out that little section that they cut out, haul the air in, throw it down right from here. Is my goal. And if this works out, I'll probably save $450, and it might be an upgrade, because the little fan I bought off Amazon, that's a bigger fan. It's 3-inch, and it definitely, I think it has more airflow. I'll show you it over here. Don't mind my pink ceiling. But this is the little fan I bought. It's a C-Flow 130 CFM, 2.5 amps. It says fuse 5 amp. I looked at the manual. Argo's fuse is 7.5, so it's going to be basically the same thing, a little bit bigger maybe. I also bought the proper connectors, because as you've seen, we do have the plug already wired into the Argo. So I just have to solder these connections onto that little fan, and that's it. So really, the hardest thing about this whole project is going to be making a little bracket that doesn't look horrible and is nice and secure. So I'm going to go ahead, figure out how I'm going to cut this now shortly, that little plastic piece, and then we're going to hook her on up. Okay guys, so what I did here, I actually pulled out the dash. It was only about 5 bolts, I think, and then you can look in here on the inside of the Argo. I drilled out using a hole saw. It's about 1 3/4 inches. I figured out the second time, because I had to do this on the father's Argo as well. The second time I did it, it was a lot smoother. What I did, I looked into the drink holder. I had to pop the drink holder out of place. I stuck my arm in with the drill and looked from down through the drink holder. You can see perfectly. And I just drilled out that little protruding piece there. It's about 1.75 holes, and it took a couple seconds. So I don't know why they get people to drill out the rivets, and much quicker way to do it. So that's just my second time I'd done it. I figured it out rather quickly. Okay guys, so this is what I got done so far. I got the hose ran, comes in through the OEM intake. Here's my little coupler and then a dryer vent. The dryer vent is basically how all the old Argos were ever done. I got it ran neatly up there, and the only thing I had to do now, also before I forget, these drink holders, you can just pop them out of place. You just literally pop right up. You can stick your arm down there when you're going in at that little area, so it kind of helps you gain access to it. So so what I have to do now, I'm going to make a little homemade bracket. There's two little slots right here and a nice metal bracket that I can go off. And what the plan is to stick the pump right there. Or not the pump, I keep calling it the pump. The fan, I gotta stick the fan right there. So guys, I just want to show you, I got this temporarily hooked up. When you plug this into the machine, your positive is on the left, which is purple. The ground is on the right. My connectors right here is kind of the wrong color, but I got my positive going to the left side of the connector. So I'm going to go plug this in. It's all just twisted temporarily. I will be soldering it in, but I just want to show you guys how it works and if it works. And then I'm going to go ahead and button everything up and show you when it's all finished. So I have my exposed wires. They're literally not touching anything. Really important. I'm familiar with working on stuff, so if you're doing like testing like me, just make sure that you don't have this stuff grounded out or not. But anyways, when I turn the key on, theoretically, this should turn on now, because that's the way Argo have these wired. And if it doesn't, that means it's missing the fuse from the fuse box. Alright, let's turn the key and see what happens. There you go. that's a powerful fan. But yeah guys, as easy as that. Don't mind my little ugly bracket. I'm not much of a fabricator. I make things work. I'm gonna clean it up, paint it and all that stuff. But alright guys, we'll fast forward when everything's all buttoned up. So hopefully you're finding this little video helpful. We're gonna have a nice powerful system, and she's gonna be throwing nice cold air right on top of my calipers and right down at those rotors. Okay folks, so it's the next day out here in the shed again. I'm not finished this. I gotta cut the cable ties. I gotta find where my nice little flush cutting snips are too. This is the setup. It's not too bad of a job. I kind of like it. And as you see, you turn the key. Lots of air down here. And it's working fine. And that'll help keep my brakes cool. It's hauling from the outside there, but not a bad little setup. I'll keep mine. I still got to snip these cable ties. If you wanted to do even tidier job, you can actually buy black dryer vent. I put a little bit of black paint on the fan just to let it blend in a little bit, but I like it. That is cool. So this is officially done. So thanks for watching here again on the channel. We are done this project, so I'll see you guys again soon.